Hey everyone, and welcome to Sports Blogs 101, How to Start a Sports Blog. Thank you so much for joining me in this class, and I'm really excited to help you have the confidence to get your sports blogging career off the ground. My name is Matt Musico, and I've been lucky enough to write about sports, mostly baseball, for the past 7 years or so. As you went through the process of signing up for this class, I'm sure one of the thoughts that went through your mind at one point or another was, what exactly makes this guy qualified to teach this class? And at the beginning, I really wasn't qualified at all. Like most people, probably like a lot of you, I had a random WordPress blog that was collecting virtual dust on the internet until I finally decided to use it by creating a baseball blog, which I called On the Way Home. Basically, I was just looking for a hobby and a way to stay connected to the game that I loved. I didn't get any formal training in any majors like journalism, communications, or English while I was in college. I actually studied business as an undergrad and grad student, earning my bachelor's and master's in sport management. So to put it plainly, I had no idea what the hell I was doing, but it was a lot of fun and I was really, really enjoying it. While I was doing my thing On the Way Home, just kind of plugging along, I got somebody randomly reached out to me from at Fansided, and they wanted to see if I had any interest in contributing to their general baseball site, which is called Call to the Pen. After about a month of doing that, the editor position at Rising Apple, which was the network's Mets-centric site, opened up, and I took it. And from then on, I've had a bunch of different experiences writing for places like Yahoo Sports, Bleacher Report, Metsmerized Online, FanDuel Insider, Number Fire, and the Sports Daily. I've received some more formal training through Yahoo Sports and Bleacher Report while I was a contributor there, which really helped ramp up my writing career before I landed a full-time gig at FanDuel for about 3.5 years. Up until this point, I'm proud to have published nearly 3,000 articles that have generated more than 10,000 page views, while also being one of those random people that has somehow scored a verified Twitter account. And most of all, I'm excited to have you here today. This course is based off a book that I published a couple years ago and have updated since then called Sports Blogging 101, which is available on Amazon. There are tons of sports fans out there who would love to share their opinion on the internet, but a lot of times it seems impossible to know where to start. And what I'm going to share with you here over these next few lectures isn't necessarily a quote-unquote system that'll propel you somewhere overnight, though. It's a collection of my experiences and what I think is most important, along with resources I found the most helpful, so you don't have to have the experiences of all the same kinds of trial and error that I had. I feel like the very, very beginning is overlooked a lot in these how-to books and internet articles, and we see it all the time. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. You can take a look and find out, trying to find ways to make some extra money while doing something that you like, and you find this article says, want to make extra money? Start a blog and start making extra money and build a following. They don't actually tell you how to get started, which is usually the hardest part. The lack of actionable steps to help people like you get going in the right direction and gain some momentum is really lacking. And that's my goal here, to show you what worked and what didn't work for me, while also providing some concrete options to experiment with as you start building a solid and engaging audience. And most of all, I hope that you enjoy this class and it helps you take that initial step towards reaching your ultimate career goals. Now, let's get started. All right, guys, lecture one, the big question. Why do you want to be a sports blogger? Now, I like to start off with asking a bunch of questions. It's just part of my nature. And here are some good questions to ask yourself at the outset of this process. One, are you one of those people that can never get enough with regard to your favorite team and or sport? Two, do you have an overwhelming feeling to share your opinion with the masses? Three, are your comments nearly as long as the articles that you read? Four, have you always wanted to start your own sports blog but thought it was too late because you didn't study communications or journalism in college? And five, better yet, if you're still in middle school or high school, do you want to have this experience by the time you get to college? Although it feels like the market is saturated with way too many sports blogs these days, now is actually the best time to dive in. Since no two people are exactly alike, no two writing styles and opinions are exactly alike either. What you have to share with potential readers is special and unique. Nobody else can create the kind of content that you can create. Getting started, especially without having any kind of formal education or direction, can be daunting. But like I said before, that's why I created this course and the book that goes along with it in the first place. It wasn't all that long ago when I was in the same spot you're sitting in right now, wondering if I could make sports blogging a legitimate career and how to go about doing that. And now, like I said before, this isn't going to happen overnight. Getting established and becoming credible to millions upon millions of readers hungry for original content is a process. It's about making little goals, like finding small ways to improve one aspect of your craft on a daily basis. Everyone deserves to do something that they're passionate about. No matter how unattainable it appears, don't listen to the naysayers. They're all over the place, and it's really going to be hard to ignore them, but I really suggest doing so. The goal that's living inside of you was placed there for a specific reason. With enough hard work and the willingness to continuously learn, it will be reached, and I feel like I'm living proof of that. When people jump right in without a plan, getting the ball rolling can be pretty difficult. And in fact, it's so difficult that lots of times they quit before even seeing the fruit of their labor. Clearly defining attainable goals, having the confidence to get started, and not overloading yourself at the start are more than half the battle. And I'm here because I want to help you faithfully make this jump with a plan in place.